Hey everybody! Today we have the pleasure of being here with Gianluca, one of our students from 2021, who's made a 15% return since the beginning of this year.
Yes.
Gianluca is here to tell us about his experience with our trading program at the Unger Academy.
Yes. Hi, Chelsea.
Hi, I'm really happy you're here today.
Hey, me too.
So to start with, I'd like you to tell us a little bit about yourself, your job, and your hobbies.
Yeah, sure. Well, my name is Gianluca Peretti, and I'm 28, almost 29. And I joined Unger Academy, as you said, a few years ago. While I was studying trading, I also ran a restaurant, which I've been doing for 7 to 8 years. However, during the pandemic, after the lockdown and so on, I took a moment to meditate. And I started thinking about what I really wanted to do in life and what I was most interested in, which was trading. Because now that's a subject that I had already considered doing and had tried to do when I was younger, when I was about 20 years old or so. And it hadn't gone well though then, because I was self-taught, studying technical analysis, buying and studying book after book, but I had no results other than breaking even on what I had invested. But I wasn't able to make any profits. So I gave up trading and I started running a restaurant. But then after COVID, I tried again
Great.
and I started looking for a course, a good school that could help me in my real passion. And I found you, fortunately. And, well, I started this year to work at a professional level, let's say. And I made, a nice 15% this year from January until November 2023, even though I had started with, well, some uncertainty because, well, in short, the markets, they danced a little bit this year. But still, thanks to you as well, I still managed to make a positive 15%, which isn't bad at all. I mean, since no bank gives you so much, let's say in one year. So, all in all, it's a really good investment.
Yeah, and it's also cool you can devote yourself to your real passion, right?
Absolutely. Let's say I jumped straight into this world. Well, thanks to you and thanks to Andrea Unger, who had the patience to teach trading to us all with good results despite the unstable markets. And so it's expected that when the markets will resume performing well, we will all have more consistent returns. And still, this is a very good result.
Yes.
I mean, I also withdrew money from my account. So, yeah, this school is a guarantee.
Excellent, I'd say.
Oh, yes. Especially because the money used in the market, without knowing the subject matter, sooner or later, let's say, will be lost. You might do well the first month or the first 2 months, or even the first 4 to 5 months if you're very lucky. But over time, you will not have any return, and you will undoubtedly lose all that money. So, your school, the Unger Academy, is definitely an excellent investment. Actually, I think it's the best investment for all of those who want to pursue trading as a profession or even as a side hustle. Anyway, it's an excellent investment because that money that you use for training and so on, it allows you to generate income. So, you can recoup the cost of the school and then earn over time because this training stays with you for a lifetime.
Skills are evergreen.
Oh, yes.
Okay, and what problems did you have before you joined our program?
Well, as I said, my difficulty was that the technical analysis didn't work. Let's say it wasn't working, at least for me. but also for a lot of other people I know. So I was interested to see if there was an alternative, a new approach that I could use to make money in the markets. And thanks to you, I started my journey. Let's put it this way: I never had much difficulty starting this training because I was really determined to get a valid education in the trading field. That's all. So when I discovered you, I analyzed you a little bit, and I was happy with the scientific proof of a 4-time world trading champion like Andrea Unger, the founder of the school. So I decided to invest in myself and join in. And I got to tell you, I made the best choice I could ever have made.
Awesome. And why did you choose our program among the many other courses available on the market?
Well, let's put it this way. Since Andrea Unger won the title of world champion trading 4 times, this represents absolute concrete proof that his method works. And that is the absolute best thing on the market here.
So, is there an element of our program that's helped you in particular, that's made your journey worthwhile?
Hmm. Well, let's say let's say that the lessons are very well explained and they're easy to understand, even for people who aren't college graduates and so on. And of course, you have to have passion to do this activity because, as with all professions, you have to have passion to achieve a certain level of success. So, for people who are determined, who want to be professional, so they want to do this work at a professional level, I definitely recommend Unger Academy. Because with this school, you learn from scratch as a novice in the field to become a professional and a competent trader. And you can make it in a short time. I mean, well, the time it takes depends on how much you study. But even if you are busy with other jobs, or you're even running other businesses, like I used to, and want it as a side hustle, you can still learn in more or less a year and then start this wonderful activity.
Okay, and after applying what you've learned when studying the different modules of the program, what results have you achieved?
Well, let's say that I have already recouped my money that I invested in my education with Unger Academy. So I already got a return on what I invested in the training. Then, for me, who personally always wanted to do just this, let's say, you can see proven gains because the academy teaches you this craft, but it teaches you at a professional level, let's say, not like so many social networks or on the internet where I see courses of all sorts of different kinds. I mean, they don't teach you like this company teaches you, like this school teaches you. And so it is definitely a good program.
Thank you. And how's your life changed? Not only financially, but also in terms of awareness since you've reached these results.
Well, let's say I definitely have more free time for myself now. And that's already a great thing because time is very precious to me, even more than money itself.
Yes, time is a precious commodity.
I'm more peaceful and I can manage my life better. And anyway, the strategies that you also give to the students, the ones you provide, they allow the students themselves to gain over time. You can definitely commit yourself and study with the Unger Academy. The teaching method used in this school is also very understandable. I mean, the lessons are easy to understand. And then, of course, there are the coaches who help you a lot and they enable you to still get good results, let's say. So they are excellent lessons.
Great. And where would you be today if you hadn't chosen our program?
Well, I'd probably still be running the company and working long hours, but I wouldn't be happy because I wouldn't have time for myself. You know, the money you can get from the time you put in is not enough, let's say, compared to the energy that you put in, you know. But also, thanks to you and the program, in short, the training, and you helping me to start this activity, because you definitely helped me, you supported me with the coaches and so on, especially when I didn't understand certain things. I was able to live my own life. And slowly, I'm getting closer to the goals that I had set for myself. But above all, I recommend this program to all the people who desire to do it because it's an activity that anyone can do. Of course, if you don't have a passion for trading and a passion for the markets, you won't achieve the results in the end. I suppose, as in anything else. So, if you want to start this activity, I highly recommend Unger Academy to anyone who wants to start trading because it's an excellent academy and the lessons are very understandable. After all, they manage to make even the most complicated technical things easier to understand. And they also allow you to learn quickly and even start live trading and work with the financial markets at a professional level, like a professional trader. Because in the end, you actually become a professional trader.
So I'd say you've also answered the final question, which was what would you like to say to people who are watching this interview and still considering whether to join the program?
Okay, well, I'd say to anyone who is undecided or has doubts, study and start with Unger Academy because it is an outstanding academy. And so, if you have the passion and the dreams, don't stop and trust that the investment that you make in Unger Academy will definitely be worth it. I mean, if you have the passion and everything, it will return with interest on interest on interest. So it is the best investment you can ever make if you want to learn this profession. And so, yes, I recommend the Unger Academy with the 4-time world trading champion who founded the school. And that's the proof that it is indeed a good school.
All right. Thank you very much, Gianluca, for your time.
Thank you. You too. You are also a very nice person. So, congratulations, Chelsea. Good luck with your work to all of you. And you're great,
Thank
by the
you.
way.
Thank you very much.